Morning, guys. Today is the day that I head over to Washington. I really cannot believe that the day is here. I am just finishing up packing my car. Like, I've already packed. I'm packing my car, taking out any water or anything like that that's around the house, just so that I can make sure that nothing happens while I'm gone. And yeah, I'm ready to go. I can't believe it. I've been waiting for this for so long. So I'll see you guys at the airport.
Those are sour.
Had some blackberries.
Really?
Yeah, today.
There's also blackberries.
I also had some blueberries.
And we have some
Blueberries.
Yum!
Salmon berries today.
You know what Grandma told me, Ayla?
What?
She said that you are the queen of berries.
No, I'm not.
Oh, she
I'm,
said
I'm the queen of bees.
queen of bees.
Yeah.
Morning, guys. I'm about to go outside so I can talk to you guys, but I'm in the little house over here, just making some coffee. I'm so tired. I'll talk to you guys in a sec when I go outside. Okay, morning, guys. I can't, like, what is happening? This is my mom's backyard. The fence is not technically where her area ends, but it's there because ideally that's like where we would end hanging out, because there could potentially be flooding in the future. The river is literally on the other side of that fence. So I think I got some videos of it yesterday, but I will definitely be taking you guys there another time in this trip. Just sit on the porch of the log. Log's kind of cute. It's just like a little thing here. I think I'll choose log, and if I decide to switch, I can go over to the porch of the house over there. I didn't realize that the house had a porch. Oh, no. There's slugs. There's massive slugs. Oh my god, I forgot that it's Washington. Let's put you guys on a rock over here.
Okay. Wow. The camera is really crooked.
I'm scared to sit down. Apologies, but I'm gonna be squatting. I want you guys to see how beautiful this area is. Like, I cannot believe that this is where they live. Like, this is just like normal. Like, it we have to like beg for a little tiny piece of yard in LA. But anyway, I digress. Yesterday I woke up at 5:30, and then our flight took off around like 10:30, 10:40. We landed, probably got out of the airport around 1:30, and my mom picked us up, and we took us like 2 hours to drive to this area because SeaTac, or like the area where the airport is at, and Seattle in general, is like pretty far. Plus it was Friday afternoon, so this is the direction that everybody goes when they're going on like camping trips and stuff in Washington, if they're coming from Seattle. So there was traffic. It took us like 2 hours, but we got home probably at like 4:45 or 5 o'clock, and we just like had a whole tour of this property. Then if we walk 5 minutes, my sister's house is there, so we walked over there, and as we were walking up to her property, she drove up in this like little old Corvette that she bought for like really cheap. I don't know how that happened, but she pulled up in it with my niece, and we decided to go grab some drinks so that we could have a little barbecue. And we just like had barbecue chicken and some asparagus and just like hung out. My dad came by. She showed us her property. She showed us the river over there. And yeah, it was so great. Even my grandpa was like chatting with Ryan. It was fantastic. Ryan and I were both so incredibly tired though, just from like all of the travels and stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna head inside actually because I forgot how many slugs are around. I wanted to sit on that little log, but I want to go read as well. So I'll see you guys inside. So we just went over with my dad. He showed us around his property and like got us to meet his dog, which is so sweet. His dog's name is Joe and he is the sweetest little border collie ever. I'll have to get a video of him later, but we're thinking that tomorrow we're gonna do a little drive around this certain area that my dad really enjoys. He likes to do it in the morning, and I guess there's like a restaurant of some kind or like breakfast place, bakery that's on the way, so he wants to take us there, and then might do some kayaking. And then on Monday we're thinking doing of like a Seattle day, so maybe do like Pike Place, go to UW, show everybody where I went to school. So kind of excited about that. Ryan's never seen where I went to school either, so I love to do that. And then from there we don't really have any other big plans. Honestly, we're both really tired, so we're just inside watching some SpongeBob because it's like our show that we grew up with, and we're just wanting to be a little lazy and be tired. But I think aside from that, all the big plans today are just to head over to the grocery store to get a few groceries for the house so that we are set up for the rest of the week. And then Ryan already leaves on Tuesday, which is so crazy, so we have some plans already cut out for us, but otherwise we're just kind of going with the flow and yeah, basically seeing like what makes sense for us to like do and like what to do and hang out with family and all that kind of stuff. So really excited about that. Today is, I think, day 3 of our trip. So today is Sunday, and today I think the plan is going to be doing a little drive, and then after that he wants to take us kayaking. So that's the plan so far. Yesterday I was so tired, like I honestly didn't do a lot. Basically my niece had a graduation from preschool, and so my mom went to that, and I was just hanging out with my grandpa. He is the one who has dementia, and so we were just chatting. I was like asking him questions about our family that like he was giving me answers that I'd never heard before. I think I was realizing too that when I was growing up, I always was talking with him with my mom, so I never had the opportunity to like be one-on-one and like ask questions, nor did I know what questions I wanted answers for because I was much younger, whereas like now I'm older, I understand the world a little bit better than when I was 10. And on top of it, my grandpa only, well, he speaks English but not very well anymore. He used to speak it really well, but I think as his memory goes, so does his language skills, and he just isn't as comfortable, so I have to speak with him in Spanish only, and my comprehension just like wasn't as good when I was younger. So which is funny because I spoke much better, but now I understand more. So anyway, it was just really great. We like literally just sat over in their yard over there and chatted the whole time. It was exhausting. Kudos to my mom for doing it all day, every day. So when she came back, Ryan and I just went to the Safeway nearby, which is like Vaughn's for us. And we got groceries, we made food, and then Ryan started watching No Country for Old Men, I think. And I passed out. I passed out on the couch. He was like trying to tell me to go to bed. I was like not having it. So I'm awake now. I'm just waiting for Ryan to wake up. I think I woke up a little earlier because I slept earlier technically. And then once we're awake and showered, we're gonna head over to hang out with my dad and we're gonna go see some new sights. Let's see what's in store for day 3. Big Eddie! So Ryan and I went on a hike with my dad earlier today and it was so cool. We actually did a quick like loop around. It's like a total of a 40-minute drive of a loop and we did it around. We went to go get a little bit of food. We thought that it was going to be like a full breakfast place, but it wasn't. So it is what it is. But after that we went on a hike and it was gorgeous. And then we did about 4 miles. We wanted to keep my dad's leg in mind because he has kind of a bad knee. And then we just got back and I just showered. I'm honestly so exhausted, but we're going to walk over to my sister's house. I put sunblock on, but I got a little bit of sun, you can see. We're gonna walk over to my sister's house to go say hi to her and my niece. And then I think all of us are gonna come back here and hang out with my mom. That's the plan. We're just waiting for Ryan to get ready and then we're gonna head over. Mountains there, and then the sunset is scared me. You're a full rock. I thought you were throwing it at my head. Heading over to my mom's house, making the long commute, maybe a minute walk. And we're gonna have a Seattle day today. We're going to Pike Place and UW. I think those are our plans so far. See you there. 5 of our trip. I think it's day 5 of our trip. Where are we gonna go? We're gonna go on a walk, but I don't know where yet. We're kind of trying to decide. I just got ready. Today is the day that Ryan leaves, sad. And all we have planned is to hang out with my family to say bye to Ryan. And then after that, I'm gonna take him over to like the area where the airport is. If we're early, we can just kind of hang. And then I'm gonna meet up with one of my friends who I haven't seen in like, I don't know, years. It's been a really long time since I've seen her. I think like almost 5 years. So I'm gonna do that. And that's pretty much all we have planned for today. It's gonna be a really chill day. We didn't make any plans on purpose. That's it. We're gonna go on a walk now. Good morning, you guys. Ooh, that is a latte. Good morning, guys. Today's day 6 of the trip. Ryan's not here anymore and it feels really weird for him to not be here, but today, well actually let me recap what we did yesterday because I feel like I didn't really vlog anything, but that's also because there was not a lot that was done. So basically Ryan and I just kind of like chilled out here because almost the whole time we've been here, we've been go, go, go. We've been doing something. So we haven't had a chance to just like hang out. So we did that. The night before we watched the Unbreakable, Split, and Glass series, which Ryan has never seen. I personally love. So we kind of stayed up late to do that. So we slept in, enjoyed the day, and then we headed over to my sister's house to say bye to her and my dad, and then ran over to my mom's house to say bye to her, my grandpa, and my niece. My niece couldn't go over to my sister's house because if she went over there, she would never want to go back to grandma's, and my sister was working. So then around like 1:30, we had to drive him over to the airport. So I took him by myself. I took my mom's car, and it took us like an hour and a half to get to the airport. He was only about 30 minutes early, but the TSA line apparently was like so crazy that it was like perfect timing. The SeaTac airport is also the international airport, so there's a bunch of trams that you have to take to your terminals and it can get really chaotic. So he got there just in time, worked out perfectly. He made it home totally fine. And then after that, I saw one of my friends who, because I was already like closer to the Seattle area, I haven't seen her in like 6 years. So I was like, we have to hang out at some point. And it was really, really nice. I really enjoyed it. I just went to go grab a beer with her and just like chit chat about like what's going on in our lives, what's happening. And then now we're here. Well, actually no, then I came back and I had to head over to my sister's house and we ended up doing nighttime routine with my niece. So that was really fun actually because I never got to see nighttime routine. But now we're here and I'm actually gonna help in taking my niece over to school today. She is in preschool, so taking her over with my sister, and then I don't have any plans for the rest of the day. Sometime before I leave here on this trip, my dad and I are gonna go kayaking, so it's gonna be really fun, but it's not gonna happen today because we need to like prepare everything. And aside from that, I don't have any other plans, so I'm hoping to take you guys along the way. We'll discover something. Maybe I'll actually enjoy the yard and like sit in a chair outside and read, because like that was sort of what I had envisioned Ryan and I would do, but I think everyone got so excited that we were here that I mean including ourselves, that like we were go, 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 go. So I'm gonna go text my sister, tell her that I'm walking over to bring my niece to school, and I don't know, we'll see together what we end up making of the day.
I'm walking over to my sister's house right now, and like this is literally my walk. And I lived in Seattle for quite a few years, and it definitely is very green, but not this. This is beautifully green. But I already know that I'm going to get back to LA, and I'm gonna be like, oh, it's brown. So I'm just really trying to soak up every moment being in this, like, these are people's yards. It's crazy. It's just really pretty. I can't imagine living here. I mean, it's pretty far out of the city, but the trade-off is insane. I mean, wow. I'm amazed every time that I'm here. So it's just beautiful. Okay, so I just went with my sister to go take my niece to school. We ran a couple of errands, went over to Starbucks, and then we got home and we went to take the dogs out. She has 3 dogs, so we went to take them out. She had to go into a meeting around 10, I think was her first meeting, but just before we were running the dogs and there were these little birds that one of the dogs was chasing. So we put the dogs inside. We basically just put them on a little frisbee to hopefully get them back with their mommy, but it was really cute. It's just like such country living to just find birds in your yard like that. I guess maybe you could see that in the city too, but I don't think I ever see birds, or I rarely see birds in the city, so it was just really fun. And now my sister is heading off to her first meeting, so I'm walking over to my mom's house. I got a package for her and my cup that I need to go wash, but I'm gonna head over, and I don't really know what the rest of the day has in store for me. My dad said that I should call him later, so maybe we'll do something with him, but I don't know. We'll figure that out, I suppose. I'll take you guys along the journey while I am just figuring out my day, because I don't really know what else to do here. Tomorrow I'm going back into town one more time to see a couple of other friends. And that's pretty much it. I don't really have any plans for the rest of the trip. It's just kind of hanging out with family, and that's it.
Oh boy, hello you guys. I just woke up from a nap. I feel like I have some orange juice. I feel like I haven't really been doing much of anything since Ryan has left, and that's mostly because I feel like we were so go doing so many things while he was here, because I wanted him to have such a good time that I never really had a chance to just be here with my family. When I got back from my mom's, well, I did all this stuff with my sister and my niece this morning, then I went over to my mom's just to say hi, and after that I came back over to the house and I was watching some TV and I passed out. I was so tired. So it's about 2:30 now. My niece usually gets picked up from school around 3 p.m. and I told my mom that I would go with her to pick her up because she gets dropped off by my sister and picked up by my mom. So I'm gonna go there too. I'm gonna pick her up with her. I think it will be fun for Auntie to see what school is like and to make sure that she was happy. She has a few friends, but it's technically summer school right now, so not as many kids are in summer school as they are in regular school. So I'm excited just to hear about her day. I'm gonna drink a little bit more OJ and then I'm gonna head over to my mom's because I want to make sure that I'm there a little early because I know she needs to also get her things together, and I'm happy to chat with her while she does that. I really feel like I needed that time to just reset for myself. I really wanted to read, but I clearly needed the nap. So I plan on spending more time in the evening just chilling out. I always forget that the sun stays up until 9:30 or 10 here. Technically sunset is at 9:03, but by the time the sun actually goes away, it's almost 10 p.m. So we have lots of daylight left. Hi. You guys keep seeing me in this kitchen because I just feel like I haven't been doing nearly as much lately. I picked up my niece from her school with my mom, and then after that, warming up a croissant. After I picked her up with my mom, we just headed back over to my mom's house and we sort of took care of my grandpa. Basically, my mom did it all because he just gets a bit confused and we don't want to confuse him more, but we just took care of him, and then I hung out with my mom and just watched TV with her for a little while, and now I am back here. So I'm just making myself a little snack. I don't really feel like having anything too big, and I'm gonna watch some TV and call it a good night. I think tomorrow, actually not I think, I know, tomorrow I am going to go early with my mom and go to the dog park. She goes at 5:30 in the morning, so we're gonna leave here at 5:30. I'm gonna wake up at 5:15ish just to get ready. We're gonna leave here at 5:30, and then I don't really have too many other plans, and until 4ish I'm gonna drive into town and go see my old art mentor. Her name is Anne, and she was someone that I did an internship with when I was in college, so I like to keep up with her. I also have some files from when I was in that internship, so I want to make sure to be able to drop those off to her, and that's pretty much it. And then Friday is gonna be a chill day. I'm gonna hang out in the river with my dad, and that's all we got. It's gonna be easy. Do you guys see how light it is out here, by the way? Let me show you. What is happening? It is already 9 p.m. and it's this sunny out still. I can't believe it. It says that the sun sets at 9:03. Oh, and the really exciting part about, obviously I just love being with my family here, but something that's really exciting is supposedly the northern lights are going to be visible in so many states. I think they said 12 or 15 states, and Washington is one of them. So tomorrow is the day. My mom and I are going to try to maybe have some marshmallows and some graham crackers, do a little bonfire, and maybe try to see the northern lights. It says that it's visible anytime between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. So we're hoping that I'll probably be back here by 9ish. 10 at the latest. And then we'll be able to just kind of chill out and potentially see some lights. So that would be really, really cool. I am going to eat my snack. I'm gonna have some milk. I'm gonna watch some TV, and we're gonna just have a really chill night. And then I'm gonna wake up super, super, super early in the morning. So I will see you guys early in the morning at the dog park. Good morning, you guys. Today is day 7. Not good morning, it's actually 12:05. I'm just waking up, but I'll tell you why. Let me just take out this. So I actually went over with my mom super, 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 super early. I woke up at like 5 in the morning to go to the dog park with my mom. It was really fun. She just like showed me where she does her dog park stuff. She got me a coffee. We just hung out, and then my sister had to go into her office, so she dropped off my niece at my mom's house, which again is like walking distance. And then when my niece had to go to swim practice is when I came over here and I took a nap, because I currently am not used to waking up at 5 a.m. every day anymore. So I just woke up from my nap. It's about noon, and I basically just slept for the extra 2 hours that I would have slept this morning. That's probably really loud. I haven't showered yet. I'm gonna go hang out with my niece for a little bit longer, and then once I'm done, I'm going to, she has one more doctor's appointment today actually, so I think around then is when I'm gonna shower, and then I'm going into town today. So that's the plan so far. I really feel like we tried to pack everything fun in while Ryan was here, and then when I was here, I really wanted to just like spend time with my family. But that's just like not as fun for Ryan, I feel like. So that's why I did it in the second half. Although tomorrow is gonna be an adventurous day. My dad and I are planning on going over to the river, so it'll be a good time. Okay. Good morning, guys. It's like 10:45 right now. I actually woke up around 7, and I intended on going with my dad to the area where he takes his dog on walks, but I just could not get myself to wake up on time. So I told him to just go without me, and I instead chilled out here for a little bit. I also made my mom some breakfast, so I'm going to quickly do the dishes because I have things to do here. And I was just getting ready. I was packing up. Today is day 8, and it's my last full day. So the plan is to meet up with my dad around, I think 11 or 11:30, hang out by the river, chill out for a bit, and then from there I think I'm just gonna like hang out here after to relax, because I have to wake up at 3:45 in the morning. I'm not prepared for that. And then from there we're going to have like a little get together barbecue movie thing together as a family, but I told my sister already I don't know how long I'm gonna last because I have to get up at 3:45 in the morning. That's the plan so far. I'm just checking all the areas to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything important. I'm also doing some laundry, so that way I'm nice and prepared later today. And that's pretty much it. That's all we have so far. We're here, we're doing it. It's been very, very chill ever since Ryan left, because we've just been hanging out, not doing a whole lot. I'm gonna go do the dishes, get all that together, and then I'll literally be able to just chill after that. So we're in a good spot.
Okay, I have no idea if you can see me, but I think maybe I'll sit down somewhere. I'm scared that day 1 I saw a slug, and now I'm scared that I'm just gonna see a slug anywhere that I go, but I'll just crouch again. So I figured I would tell you guys about yesterday a little bit more in depth, and then also just like some reflections, since this is like the last full day. By the way, it's like 80 degrees here and it's absolutely beautiful. So yesterday I had a pretty good day. I kind of just hung out. I took my mom's dog on a walk with her and whatever. We basically just hung out all day. And then I hung out with my niece a bunch too, which was really, really nice. And toward the end of the day, I went over to visit my old art mentor. So when I was in college, I did an internship with somebody who I really admire. Like, I very much respect this person, and we have since become friends. She's in her 80s, but I love talking with her. I love catching up with her, and like whether it's about art related things or if it's about just like life in general, I love meeting up with her. So we met up, we had some dinner, and then I obviously got to like be in her place. I had to also deliver some archives to her that I had digitally that she no longer had. So that was really good, very successful.
and then we took a little stroll around the area. And then on top of it, yesterday there were supposedly the northern lights that were visible in, I think it was like 12 different states, but the forecast kept changing. And so eventually it turned out that really the northern lights were only visible in certain areas, and it was only really going to be like a green hue. But it was so cool. I tried to capture it on my phone, but it just was not visible the way that it was in real life. It was cool because to this direction, it was completely like pitch black, but then to that direction, it was like so bright, this like green hue. And that like in the camera, you can tell that one direction is dark and one direction is light, but in person, you could see that it was green. We were like looking out at my mom's house and there was like a green reflection. So it was so cool. So that was how we ended our day. How cool to like just get a glimpse of the northern lights. Maybe I will sit down. I'm nervous. So yeah, that was really neat. And then now today has just been really relaxing. Like I said, I made my mom some breakfast. So that was really nice just to like have a chance to have someone else take care of her instead of her always taking care of other people. And I think in like 30 minutes, my dad is going to swing by and we're going to hang out with my niece at the river. Honestly, it's been really nice here. I mean, like, again, look at this beautiful area that I'm in. And obviously you guys can't see everything, but literally the river is just like a 2-minute walk that way. And I just can't believe that this is somewhere that is possible to live in. But also, I don't know, it makes sense because I'm so far away from everything. But I had a really good time just hanging out with family, seeing what their daily life looks like, getting a chance to like really chat with my niece some more and like get to know her as a person better. Because again, like I told you guys from the beginning, when I first was hanging out with her, like when she was first born, she was a baby. She didn't really have as much of a personality. So getting to know who she is and what she likes is really fun. I also got a chance to hang out with my grandpa, which, you know, ever since that day, like we had a really good day. He was very lucid and he's been very confused since that day. So I feel like I really got a good chance to hang out with him before things get worse. I don't know, like I feel like I got like a really good day with him. And that was really something I was looking forward to. I was very nervous that by the time I made it back over here that he would not be with us anymore. So that was successful. We have a bunch of his documents that I got a chance to go through and like learn more about him and ask him questions. And that was really exciting. And I think there's so much more to learn, but I'm going to sit up again. But it was just nice to have that moment. And overall, just like getting a chance to go between here, this beautiful area, and then back into the city and see a couple of my friends and like have the chance to go back and forth was really nice. I'm really excited to come back to visit more often, especially now that I know the area more. I'm hoping that sometime soon I can drive up so that I can like have my own car, but I really also look forward to seeing this place in the snow. I feel like that would be really cool. I won't be able to go to the city nearly as much, but it will just be really nice. So those are some of the reflections I have so far, but I'm sure more will come. So I never got a chance to like sit out here and read a book though. It's the one thing that I haven't done yet. Maybe I'll find time. We'll see. Tomorrow is going to be quite the journey. I'm probably going to just like pass out the whole flight, but we'll see. I'm really enjoying my book, so I'm hoping that like captures my attention a little bit more for the flight, but lately I've been in a bit of a reading slump, so we'll see. I'm gonna go call my dad, see if he's ready to hang out, and head over to hang out with my niece and him and just enjoy the day. Let's see what day 8 has in store for us.
Fluid and it breaks the bugs apart.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's called a sucker plant.
Sucker plant.
Yeah, it's when it sucks the bug up.
That's so
I
funny.
like the sucker plant.
Yeah.
That's so cherry break when we get to the cherry tree.
Okay, we can have a cherry break.
Hello you guys, I am back in my room. I this morning had to wake up at 3:40 in the morning. My mom called me. I had an alarm set, but she called me like 5 or 10 minutes before my alarm, and we had to basically run out the door to head to the airport. And it was a little chaotic. I was very nervous. I kept getting emails that things were gonna be delayed and whatever, but I made it with about 15 minutes to spare for my 7 a.m. flight, and Ryan picked me up around 9:30, and now I am back home. I had the most wonderful last day with my whole family. There's this really wholesome video of me and my niece too from my sister's Nest camera.
You want to give me a hug?
I'll explain that in a second, but basically I hung out in the morning. I just kind of like chilled, got ready, whatever. And then after that, I went over to my sister's house with my niece my sister had to work, but I hung out with my niece and my dad at the river, and it was just so fun. We were like playing in the water, playing in the sand. We were having a good time. And then after that, my niece went to go take a bath, so I went to go hang out with my mom for a little bit, and my niece wanted to come over, so we were playing, and she made these cute little drawings on this new easel that my mom had gotten her, and I'll actually show them to you guys another time, but I'm planning on, I brought them back home and I'm planning on framing them because they're really cute. One is like of the berries that she has in her yard, or maybe I'll put pictures here, but one of them is like the berries that she has in her yard, and the other one is a picture of her when Ryan taught her about static electricity, and it's just so sweet. I just, oh, it makes my whole heart melt. And then after we did that, everybody came over to my sister's house. Actually, we got kind of on a detour. We were heading to my sister's house to have a little bonfire all together, and my sister's neighbor had these berries that we wanted to pick, and then on top of it she had a toy dragon for my niece, which my niece is obsessed with dragons, so we naturally had to go. It was really sweet, but we ended up spending, I want to say, probably about an hour at the neighbor's house, and then we headed back en route to my sister's house. And after that, we all got together, got to do a bonfire. My sister's friend was there too because she had been doing a hike nearby, but then she eventually left. We just made s'mores and hung out. It was really sweet. I can't believe I was there this morning. I just, like, I miss them so much. My sister told me that my niece was asking why I can't live over there forever, and it really made my heart melt, but also made me so happy that she is happy. Anyway, I'm here now, and we've been introduced to a heat wave, so it's gonna be 95 degrees. I have to go get changed, and I have to just get my stuff together, but I'm exhausted, so I think I'm gonna take a nap first. But thank you guys for watching so much. I've really enjoyed, one, getting a chance to just see my family's property, but two, get to share it with you guys and have these memories forever. Get to put something together that I can always look back on, or that my niece one day can look back on. It just makes my heart so full. So thank you guys. I appreciate every single one of you, and we'll be returning to regular vlogs soon. We have some moving stuff happening, so keep an eye out for that. That's all I have for you guys today though, so thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.